Question number 3 of exercise 3.4. The following table gives ages of 80 students selected from a college. Now here age is given to you in years and number of students. Now this is discrete kind of frequency distribution. Age in years and number of students, that is your F frequency. Now we have to find median age and also we have to find Q1, that is first quartile, D4 and P32 for age and interpret them. Now here age in years and number of students, that is frequency, is given to us, and N, that is total number of observations, is 80. First of all, our first step, whenever we have to find any positional average, that is median, quartile, decile or percentile, we have to find CF column, that is cumulative frequency column. So first of all here 11, then 11 plus 14, that is equal to 25, 25 plus 22, 47, 47 plus 15, so that will give 62, 62 plus 8, 70, 70 plus 6, 76, and 76 plus 4, 80. Whenever you are finding cumulative frequency, always see that the last CFI column and your N should be same. First calculate median. So median is equal to value of N plus 1 upon 2th observation. That is equal to value of, now N, as you can see, it is 80. So 80 plus 1 upon 2th observation. Now 80 plus 1 is 81 and 81 divided by 2. So 81 divided by 2 will be 40.5. So value of 40.5th observation. Now this value we have to see in our CFI column. So 40.5th observation, where it comes? See, as you can see here, it is coming in our third column. So 40.5th observation comes in third. So this frequency is for our median. So as you can see here, 19. So we can write here that N is equal to 19 years. Now we have to interpret this data. So what we can say about this, as you know that median shows the middle value. Okay, so we can say that the age of 50% of students will be 90 years or less, and maximum age of the students will be 19 years. Now first quartile. So formula for first quartile, that is Q1, is value of N plus 1 upon 4th observation. That is equal to N, as you know, it is 80. So value of 80 plus 1 divided by 4th observation. That will give you, when you will divide 81 by 4, so it will give you 20.2 5th observation. Now we have to refer CF column for this. Now 20.25th observation, as you can see, it is in second column, right? In second row it comes. So this one will denote Q1, that is 18 is our Q1. Q1 is equal to 18 year. Now if you want to interpret it, so what we can say about it, we can say that the age of 25% of students will be 18 year or less than it. Now we have to find fourth decile, that is D4. So D4 is equal to value of 4 n plus 1 upon 10th observation, that is equal to value of 4, n is 80, so 80 plus 1 upon 10th observation, that is equal to value of, now 80 plus 1 is 81, 81 divided by 10 is 8.1. So when we have to multiply 4 multiply by 8.1th observation, that is equal to value of 32.4th observation. Now this 32.4 we have to see in our CFI column. So as you can see, 32.4th observation, it again comes in the third line, so which is same as our median, 19 year. So I'll write down D4 is equal to 19 year. And what we can say? We can say that the age of 40% of students will be 19 year or less than 8. Why I am telling 40%? Because we have found D4. And the last which we have to find is P32. So P32 is equal to value of 32 n plus 1 upon 100th observation, that is equal to value of 32, n is 80, 80 plus 1 upon 100 observation, that is equal to value of 80 plus 1 divided by 100, so it will give you 0.81. So 32 multiplied by 0.81 observation, that is equal to, now 32 multiplied by 0.81 you will get 25.92 observation. Now when we will see this in our CFI column, 25.92. Now as you can see that exact 25 and 25.92, so these both columns are included. So I have explained you that whenever the answer comes in decimal, so what we are supposed to do? Value of next observation minus value of current observation, right? So same way we will do the calculation. Now what was the formula? So P32 is equal to this 25. So value of 25th observation plus, now what is left here? 0.92. In bracket, value of next observation will be 26th. So value of 26th observation minus value of 25th observation, bracket close. Now here we will replace this value. So value of 25th observation was 18 plus 0.92 in bracket value of 26th observation, that is When we'll refer to our column, it will give us 19, and 25th observation 18. So 18 plus 0.92. Now 19 minus 18 is 1. So 18 plus 0.92, because 0.92 when we multiply it with 1, it will give us answer 0.92. So P32 is 18.92 year. Now what we can say about that? That the age of 30% of the students will be 18.92 year or less than it. 18.92, 32 because we have found P32. Right? Question number 4. Use of following data to find the median salary of employees in a firm. Also find the lower limit for the richest 20% employees. Now here they have given you salary in 1000 rupees and number of employees, that is your frequency. More than type data they have given, so we can easily convert it into class. See 5 or more, 10 or more, 15 or more. So as you can see 5 differences there. So in class when we will convert, it will happen 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20, 20 to 25, 25 to 30 and 30 or more. Here number of employees, frequency they have given, that also in more than type. So this also we have to convert in original frequency. So how we will convert? 120 minus 117, that will give you 3. Then same way 117 minus 106, that will give you 11. Same way we will find frequency for all the columns, and then again we will find cumulative frequency for normal class, and then we have to find median salary. One more question it is asked, that we have to find lower limit for the richest 20% employees. Now, richest 20% employees, if we want to find, then we can find out less than that, right? That is 80% if we will find. Why we will find 80? Because top 20 we want. So 100 minus 20 is 80. So if we will find out P80, then we can deduct it from the value to find the value of richest or lower limit for the richest 20% employees. Now we have converted it into classes. There is frequency and number of employees. Frequency, how to convert? 120 minus 117, that will give you 3. Then 117 minus 106, it will give you 11. Same way we have to find for all this. So our frequency will come 3, then 11, then it will come 30, then 76 minus 31, so it will give 45. Then 31 minus 12, 19 and 12. Now we have to do total of this, so we will find out our N. So N is 120. Now again we will find CF, cumulative frequency for normal distribution, so that will be 3, 3 plus 11, 14, 14 plus 30, 44, 44 plus 45, 89, 89 plus 19, 108, and 108 plus 12, 120. Always your CF last column and N should be same. Two things we have to find: median and lower limit of richest 20% employees. First of all, find median class. So what is our formula? Class that includes N upon 2th observation. Now N we know, that is 120. So class that includes 120 upon 2th observation. So 120 divided by 2, it will give you 60th observation. Class that includes 60th observation. Now we will refer to CFI column. So as you can see, 60th observation, it will come in which class? It will come in class 20 to 25, right? Say 44. So it will be less than or equal to 44. So 60 will get included in this one. So the class is 20 to 25. So our median class is 20 to 25. Lower boundary point is 20. Now CFI, so CF we have to take off previous class. Now which class we have selected? We have selected this one. Now CFI we have to take off previous class, so CFI will be 44, and frequency we have to take off that particular class, so frequency will be 45. So CFI will write down here as 44 and frequency is 45. Class length you can see it is 5. Now we'll put it in for formula. M is equal to L plus N by 2 minus CF upon F into C. L is 20, that is lower boundary point, plus N by 2 we found just now, that is 60, minus CFI 44 upon F, that is 45, into C is class length 5. So 20 plus, I already said it's the first year to solve this portion of your calculation. 60 minus 44 is 16, and 16 into 5 is 80. So 80 divided by 45. So 20 plus 80 divided by 45 is 1.78. So that is equal to 21.78. Our median is 21.78 thousand. Now 20% of employees are richest employees. So if suppose this is our line of 100 and we have to find the lower limit of this richest 20% employees, this is suppose highest value, this is 100. So if we will find this much portion, so we can find out the lower limit for the richest 20% employees. So that only will do. So 80 employees are getting wages less than P80. So P80 will find class that include J N upon 100th observation. So class that include, now here our N is 120 and J, that is 80 we are finding, right? So we'll replace all these values. 80 into 120 upon 100th observation. 120 when we will divide it by 100, so it will give you 1.2. So class that include 80 into 1.2th observation. Now when you will multiply this 80 into 1.2, what answer we'll get? We'll get that is class that include 96th observation. Now we have to refer to CFI column to see 96th observation comes in which class. Now here you go, see 96. So 96 comes in class 25 to 30, that is this one class. Now here for this one CFI will be 89 and frequency will be 19. So our P80 class is 25 to 30. Lower limit is 25. CFI we saw, that is CFI of previous class, that is 89. Frequency of that particular class, that is frequency of P80 class, that is 45. And C, that is class length, is 30 minus 25, that is 5. Now we got all our values, we'll put it in our formula. P80 is equal to L plus J N upon 100 minus CFI upon F into C. So L, that is lower boundary point, is 25 plus J N upon 100 we found just now, that was 96, minus CFI is 89 divided by frequency is 45 and class length is 5. That is equal to 25 plus 96 minus 89. How much it will give you? 7. So 7 into 5 upon 45. That is equal to 25 plus 5, 7. 7 into 5 is 35. Frequency here is 19. Frequency of that particular class, that is 19. So 35 divided by 19, that is equal to 25 plus 35 when you will divide it by 19. So it will give you 1.84. Your answer will come 26.84 thousand. That is your P80. Now question number 5. So expenses is given to you, number of student, frequency is given to you. So less than 200, 200 to 400, these classes are there. Frequency total is 100, and CFI we found. So CFI, that is 8 plus 23 is 31. Then same way you can find for other, like 31 plus 40 71, 71 plus 17 88. That is our CFI. Here we have to find median. So median class is equal to class that include n upon 2th observation. Now here our n is 100. So 100 upon 2th observation. 100 divided by 2 is 50. So class that include 50th observation we have to see. Now class that include 50th observation, here that is 400 to 600. Right, so this is our median class. Now CFI we have to take off previous class, so this will be your CFI. Frequency we have to take off that particular class. Better you draw a box, otherwise the chances are there that mistake can happen, that you can take the up or down value. So frequency of this particular class is 40, and class length you can see, that is 600 minus 400, that is 200. So our median class is 400 to 600. Our CFI is 31 and frequency is 40. C, that is class length, is 200. We will replace all those things in our formula. So median is equal to L plus n by 2 minus CFI upon F into C. L is lower boundary point, that is 400, plus n by 2 is 50, minus CF is 31, divided by frequency is 40, multiplied by C is 200. That is equal to 400 plus, now 50 minus 31, so that will give you 19. So 19. Now here you can multiply this 19 with 200 and divide by 40, or this 40 you can cancel it with 200, that is 45 is a 200. So 19 multiplied by 5. So that is equal to 400 plus, now 19 multiplied by 5 will give you 95. So my median is equal to 495 rupees. Question number 6. Now the following data indicate records of hospital stays in days of 30 patients admitted to a hospital. Now this they have given the record. What we have to find? We have to find median stay. Then further convert this information in a continuous frequency distribution of inclusive type by taking classes of equal length starting from 1 to 3. Find the median from the frequency distribution and compare it with your earlier answer. Now this is something different. What they have told us, that first of all this is ungrouped data and n is 30. So for this ungrouped data we have to find median. After that we have to convert this information in a continuous frequency distribution, and that also of inclusive type, right? And we have to take classes of equal length, and first class we should take it as 1:3. And we have to find median again from this inclusive distribution, and then we have to compare our answer. So first of all let us solve for the ungrouped data. Now as I have already said that whenever we are solving positional average, our first step is to arrange the data in ascending order. So we have arranged here our data in ascending order. then n is given to you, that is 30. Now m is equal to value of n plus 1 upon 2th observation, that is equal to value of n is 30 plus 1 upon 2th observation. Now 30 plus 1 is 31 and 31 divided by 2 is 15.5. So I'll write down as value of 15.5th observation. Now whenever this answer comes in decimal, I have already explained what you are supposed to do. That is value of this 15th observation plus value of 16th observation divided by 2 we can do. So here we will find out the 15th observation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. And this is 16. That is both are 4. So we can find it as 4 plus 4 divided by 2. So that will give you answer as 4. So median is equal to 4 days. Now we have to convert this data in class, inclusive class, and first class we have to take as 1:3. That is our first class. Now same way, same class length we have to keep. So we'll make 4 to 6, 7 to 9, 10 to 12 and 13 to 15, as 15 is our maximum frequency, so that gets included in the last class. Now we have to put tally marks, that everybody knows how to put, right? See, 1 is there 4 times, so that will come in first class. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So same way for all the numbers we have to put tally marks. Then 2 is repeated 4 times. So 2 will also come in first class. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. Then your 3 gets repeated 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now 4 get repeated 4 times and 5 get repeated 3 times. So first of all 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 get repeated 3 times. So 1, 2 and 3. After that 6 is getting repeated 2 times. So 1 and 2. Then 7 is getting repeated 2 times. So 1, 2. 8 is getting repeated, no, it's 1 time. So 8. Then 9 is getting repeated 2 times. So 1 and 2. And after that 10 is getting repeated 2 times and 15 is 1 time. Now we will find frequency of this. So 5, 10 and 13. 5 plus 4, 9. 5, 2, 1. Cumulative frequency we can find 13. 13 plus 9 is 22. 22 plus 5 is 27. 27 plus 2 is 29. 29 plus 1 is 30. And that is n is equal to 30. Now we have to put our continuous median formula. So first of all we will find median class, that is class of n upon 2th observation. That is equal to, now what is our n? 30. So class of 30 upon 2th observation. Now 30 divided by 2 is 15. Now here 15th observation is there. So as we can see that 15th observation will come in second row. So that is our median class is 4 to 6. Now median class is 4 to 6. Now as it is of inclusive type, first we will convert it in exclusive. That will be 3.5 to 6.5. 3.5 to 6.5. Now other things we can find out from CFI column, that is CFI will be of previous class, frequency will be of that particular class, and lower boundary point. So lower boundary point is 3.5, CFI, frequency and C. Now as you can see here, CFI will be of previous class, so that will be 13. Frequency will be of that particular class, so that is 9, and C is 3. Now we will put all these things in our median formula, that is L plus n by 2 minus CFI upon F into C. Now what is our L over here? Now L is 3.5 plus n upon 2. So n by 2 is 15 minus CFI is 13 upon F, that is 9, multiplied by C is 3. Now when we will solve 3.5, 15 minus 3 is 2, multiplied by 3 upon 9, that is equal to 3.5 plus 6 divided by 9. Now when we will divide 6 by 9, it will give us 0.67 as our answer. So 3.5 plus 0.67, which will give you 4.17. Now hence median of our classified data is 4.17 days. Now end of our ungrouped data, the answer was exact 4 days. So what we can say, that both the cases the value of median is approximately equal.